Welcome back. Welcome back.
You can't do
welcome
singing
back.
intros. I'm putting a kibosh.
Well, normally I don't keep them. I cut them out.
Do you
so.
just? This is just for you?
Yeah, like
So
you're the
cute.
only person that knows that those exist because I cut them
No,
out.
I didn't know that. Now I feel bad. I didn't know you were cutting every
Yeah,
single
well,
line.
I'm not cutting that out.
I do know.
Not cutting that out.
I do know. I guess now that I do know that you've been cutting every single one, but
No,
for
I
me,
cut them out because it's normally just like an audio test. It's like a jump in. Normally I'm
You're
clapping
just like going,
when I'm
"Ah."
doing it. You know, like it's not a real
God, I'm
intro.
so sorry. I really messed that up for you.
No worries.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It feels like summer.
It
It
does.
feels like summer. It's nice. It's fun.
Yeah.
Summer's always the time where you're like, what are we going to do? What are we going to plan? Who are we going to be this summer? Who are we going to be?
I actually never felt that way.
What?
I didn't have very good summers in high school because I had to go to marching band rehearsal and camp.
God.
And I also had to do summer assignments for all the AP classes I was in.
Cheddar.
What? So I didn't really get summers. I was like
Aw.
working. I just wasn't going to school, but I was like,
You didn't feel like summer was like the time to be alive and like
I had to be at marching band camp every single day from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m.
why did your parents make
And
you do that?
and then I would have like a little break in between, but I had to then go to bagpipe rehearsal in the break.
During the summer, the whole summer,
The
you
whole
didn't get a
summer.
summer break?
No, I'd get like maybe a one week out of the summer before we started band camp. But I was then doing my history as a summer assignment.
This is the saddest thing I've ever heard in my entire
Yeah,
life.
it was a lot. My dad said I needed extracurriculars to get into college, but
And
little
look
did
where
he
that...
know I was going to go for theater.
God, he
Yeah.
wouldn't have been on your ass so much if he knew you were just going to use it to
No,
fart.
he would have. He still would have. He you know,
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
all right.
You know, he would
It's
have.
okay.
No,
it's
you're
all
right.
right. It's all right.
Maybe we can make up for lost time.
And now
by-
summers stress me out because normally all of the jobs I have, they
Sure.
go on summer
Sure.
break. And since I don't get paid vacation,
Sure.
it's just a whole season of me not working.
Sure,
And me
sure.
going like, we're running out of money.
Sure.
So yeah, I love summer. And it's hot.
God.
And it's hot.
Okay, you know what? You're ruining all of it.
I'm more of a winter man.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love winter too, but I don't know. As a kid that grew up in like the mountains and stuff,
Yeah.
the summers were like the thing to
Yeah.
do. Like you literally were just like, you were going to rivers, you were going to lakes,
Yeah.
you were just going crazy. It was fun. It was
Yeah.
a blast. I'm real sorry about your band camp.
Well, also, and then
That sounds
before
like that blows.
before that, that's when I had to go to that summer camp where they like scared the life out of me with the ghosts. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, so like a lot of the summer, because my parents still had to work. So a lot of it was just
Look,
daycare
I'm
and
gonna be honest. I'm gonna say something
Jewish
bold here.
summer camps.
Maybe we should have children just so they can have a summer and you can live
Yeah.
vicariously through them.
But they're like, Dad, can we slow down? Like,
please,
making up
just-
for it.
I
Yeah.
just want to go to band camp,
Yeah,
Dad.
yeah, I'm like, no,
No.
get on the jet ski. Dun, 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 dun.
This weekend we went up north to visit
Yes.
my folks
Yes.
in Yosemite, and it was lovely and wonderful.
It
and
was.
so much fun. We did discover something pretty cool and pretty bodacious, I will say.
What was that?
I think if I can dive right into
Please
it,
dive
the
right
journey
in.
of it.
Yeah.
My mom was like, "Let's rent a jet ski," and it was going to be like me, you, and my brother
Yeah.
and sister-in-law, and then brother and sister-in-law couldn't make it; they got
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Do we still rent the jet ski?" And Delman's like, "Yes," because
Well, I was
You've
kind of the
never been on a
impetus
jet
for the
ski.
jet ski. Yeah, like she was pitching it, and then no one, and I was like, well, I've never been on a jet ski. Like
Yeah.
I've done a lot. I have a motorcycle license. I've ridden many vehicles.
Yeah.
But for some reason, never a personal watercraft.
never a personal watercraft,
And so I was excited about it. And then
so we unlocked a new Delman.
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh,
really
it's
think we
nice.
unlocked something in you.
Oh, yeah.
I had a feeling. I'm gonna be honest. I had a feeling because I think you're so like, you're just so adept at like things. Like you're very good at figuring things out. Like we redid our van, and then you're like now know how to do electrical in a van.
Mechanic now in 3 states.
You know how to like do mechanics because of that. Like you know how to rebuild so many things.
Sewing machines.
I mean, really, you're very like good at figuring out all of those. Like from mechanics to technology to all of it.
Well,
you're very good at those things.
Little note. I wasn't always. The secret is. Just got to get your hands dirty.
Okay.
Got to jump right in.
Okay.
What's the worst that's going to happen?
Death. Electrocution.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing.
Breaking the car to a further extent.
You got to be safe about it, obviously.
Sure.
You know.
But no, I had a feeling because we grew up like right about like 20 minutes outside of this like little small lake. It's a fairly small lake.
It's a nice lake.
But she's cute and she's adorable and she's right outside of Yosemite.
But she's such like a lake though. It's she's like such a lake. Like some of these lakes are like, oh, okay. And some of them are like, oh, a bunch of old people homes. But no, this is like lake. There's like kids that like work at the lake.
Yeah,
like,
that's like it's
cool
like
guys.
a little baby redneck town lake. So it's like there's a tons of like cabins on the lake and they're really nice. And I'm sure high-end people from San Francisco come in and are like, well, we have our little cabin and we love it and it's so delightful. And you know, like it's every other weekend we go to this adorable little place called Bass Lake and it's so cute. It's so cute and it's just adorable. But
imagine like one of those old like ski resort movies from like the 80s or the 70s, and like that's it, but like lake.
Yeah. Because there's one singular like, you know, I don't know, grocery store. There's a bunch of other tiny little stores that have like, you know, pasta bags and shit. Yeah,
everything's like mountain themed. There's bears everywhere.
Bears everywhere.
There's eagles that are on the lake, so they have like eagles painted on all the windows.
Yeah, and they have like a live cam to the eagle.
Oh yeah, live cam to the eagles. Lots of drinking, lots of Coors Light signs.
Yeah. So many Coors Light signs.
There's like the really nice steakhouse restaurant. That
it's on the lake, baby.
Yeah, what was that? Great Outdoors was.
Oh yeah, the Great Outdoors was filmed there.
Yeah, and so then there's just all sorts. And then there's like the like kind of like, hey, the family owned, hamburger spot.
It does. I didn't actually realize it, but it is like it's like the beginning of a horror movie.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
It like makes perfect sense, you know?
Yeah, or one of those other like rom-com crazy comedies.
Sure, totally that as well. Yeah, like little lake town. But it is like really cute and really sweet. And so, I mean, I don't know. I grew up with it and it was one of those like wonderful things during the summer because we would just go there and we'd just spend days and days there. You know, we loved it. We were just constantly in that place. I think we got GRD a couple times from swimming in there too many times.
Yeah.
You know, that's just normal. You drink a lot of lake water, you get a vicious disease. It's common.
Yeah, I get it. I grew up, you don't drink the lake water. That's what they say.
My sister's husband's family had a sea-doo or I think
and they had a house there
and they had a cute little lake there and a sea-doo. So for my childhood I was very blessed to have access to probably one of the most dangerous personal watercrafts to ever exist. And I do remember now, I'm saying in hindsight, whenever we would get on that thing, we were violent, we were reckless, we would go at like 45 miles per hour and then like jam to the left to throw someone off, and at 30 miles per hour everything's a cement wall and you just crash into it and your body would hurt afterwards and you'd be like, well, you got me. Like it was insane. We would try and do like weird tricks. We'd try and flip the jet ski. We would fly over the handles. It was I am very surprised that we didn't die. It's
amazing. You know, I was busy growing up playing Wave Race, the game. So on in 64. So I really knew going into it. I knew the technique that I was going to be going for.
But the intro of it is that I literally was like, we're going to get Delman on this jet ski. And he's going to be very like Delman about it, where you're going to be like hyper vigilant and hyper analytical, and you're going to be like, here's the throttle, here's the torque, here's neutral, here's this, okay, what's the gears? You're going to be very good about it.
It's called driving.
No shit, but you're not going to just be like, oh, I don't know, figure it out, but you're going to be like very analytical. And I knew it would take you like 15 minutes of like learning it, and then I knew you would be like in. Yeah. Like fully in. So that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, it was amazing. So basically as you were saying, like your brother and sister-in-law got sick, so it was just you and me and a jet ski, baby.
Yeah, babe.
And, you were kind enough to let me drive. Yeah, I took it out. And, it's a little interesting at first if you've never been on one.
Yeah.
But like, because the steering is weird. Like the way it moves, it's like, it moves like a boat or like when you're ice skating
you're
or something.
on the water, baby.
Yeah, but it moves like when you're ice skating. Like it doesn't really stop unless you kind of.
Yeah, there's no brake. It's just you either stop going or you can reverse, but that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, and so luckily for me, it's like I grew up, snowboarding, ice skating, doing all that, band camping, doing all that stuff. So once I got it, I kind of got it. But like, it's not like a motorcycle with the steering. It's literally like you got.
Yeah, it's super weird, and it's also a little bit I don't know. It feels like
it just feels like weird. Yeah.
Antiquated a little
bit,
it's like
it kind of feels like it's gonna tip over.
Yeah,
at
100%.
First.
Yeah,
and I didn't want to toss you in, and I didn't really even know, so I was taking it very like, let's take a quick lap around the lake, and we're going.
You do realize how much older you get, though, when like now instead of throwing each other off the jet ski, you're like circling around the lake being like, wow, that's a beautiful home.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a gorgeous. Oh, I love the pine wood on that one. Oh, River Rock, my favorite.
I never got really that wet, like because neither of us got thrown in the. Well, it was a colder day. It wasn't like a hot day yet. And you don't get to pick when your reservation is. You
don't get to pick the jet ski. The jet ski happens to you.
Yeah, exactly. But so neither of us wanted to go in there, but like we and then I started getting the hang of it, and I started going pretty fast with on the back. We were getting air.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And it was adrenaline, it was like that, that hit that you were looking for.
I'm a jet ski man now.
And then I was like, really into it, but then I was still playing it safe, and I'm not super used to having another person on, and I didn't want to throw you off and yada, yada, yada. I come back and because we had to go to the bathroom, and so we go to the bathroom.
Classic pee break.
Yeah. And I didn't want to go in the ocean.
The most
or in
mountain
the water.
thing I will say, because that town I love it. It has such a sweet, warm place in my heart.
Yeah.
But like everyone is such like mountain folk up there, and so literally they were like, "Why don't you just jump in the lake?" Like all of them.
Should have pissed in the lake. That's what I do.
100%. Everyone that worked there was like, "Why didn't you piss in the lake?" And both of us were like, we didn't want to do that.
The plumbing from all the toilets go to the lake anyway.
I know. That's what I was like. It's just such a weird thing to like have every single one of them being like,
"You're going to the bathroom."
Yeah.
And you're like,
So we do go. We come back. Basically, I'm like, how much time do we have left on the jet ski?
7 minutes.
7 minutes. And like Lee was like still in the bathroom sort of. No, I don't remember where you were.
I was like, I knew you were going to just take off. I was like, he should just take off. He should just go and live his best life by himself.
The head guy with like the most chapped lips and like.
Oh, that is my favorite. There's always a safety instruction video, and it's always like some kid that they were like, come on, Michael, just do it.
Yeah.
And he's like, fuck. Fine.
Yeah.
I will say, here's a side note, a real tangent to that. That place that we rented the jet ski.
Yeah.
It was the place to work when I was in high school. It was like, tell. If you worked at Miller's, you were like the coolest person that ever existed. People would ditch school on like the last like few days of school. Like 10, 15, 20 people would ditch school so they could like do this. You had to like not audition, but you had to like try out. It was like Miller tryouts to be boat boys, to be like boat rental guys, and to be jet ski rental people. Like,
I'm strong. I can move a jet ski around. They literally did like
crazy like, I don't know, like
they were all like 16 to 18 year olds.
Yeah, and they were all like just these yoked like kids.
Yeah, they're just those young, wiry kids that were probably like, the popular kids.
When they get off work, they're going to go do waterboarding. They're going to do all these insane things. They're just wakeboarding.
Wakeboarding, waterboarding too, maybe. They're going to pick on each other.
No, when they get off. No, they are. They're going to go crazy. They're going to go ham.
Yeah, and this guy, he's like, what's up? Like just the Spicoli, like the stereotypical guy.
I love him.
Just like,
they're all like, they all have like peeling sunburns.
Oh, yeah.
They all have like peeling sunburns. And like now really, really still with the shell necklaces.
Oh yeah. No,
coming in hot.
Oh yeah. They're in it.
It's good. It's really good.
But it was really funny. So like the head, one of them, the guy from the safety video who was working there too.
Michael in the safety video is my favorite thing
and
ever.
You could just tell he was like the head guy because he was like talking too much. He had like one-liners. He'd like
he had a
hop
really
on
thick neck.
Yeah, he'd hop on the boat with the people, and like ride it back with them, and like
he was not adhering to the 5 mile per hour zone at all.
Yeah, he was doing tricks,
he
like
was
just to
not
do tricks.
doing that. I just want to say that. Yeah.
He was a little too cool for school.
Yeah, I just want to say, look, you think you're so cool with your chapped lips and your puka shells, my guy? All right. Well, just so you know, I went to band camp.
But
okay?
we did have a moment, me and him, of course. And it's sad around those types of guys because I was close. I was adjacent. Like, because when I used to rock climb, there were guys like that, but I was always like the funny guy.
Yeah.
And then when I would, any of the sports besides band. In band, I was the cool guy, but everywhere
I didn't want to say anything.
But everywhere else, it was like I was the adjacent guy.
Yeah.
He's a little. What's he
like,
saying?
Really, he's actually kind of decent at this. It's like, anyways, he's stupid. Let's move on.
No, they liked me. They just like. They don't always have the same sense of humor.
You're not like in the thick. Yeah.
They just don't get it. They're like, hey, we're gonna go like get some chicks, and I'm like, make them laugh, and they're like, oh, okay, you should stay here.
All right. Anyways.
Can I use that joke that you said the other day?
Yeah, you can.
I was always the third wheel too. He's like, me and my girlfriend are gonna hang out if you want to join and like make us laugh, and then you can go. And
I would love to I would like to leave when you start making out. Thank you.
But anyways, we had this moment. So I'm coming back. He's like, you got 7 minutes, and I'm like. And then he's looking at me. He's like, if you want to like take it out a little, like rip it around the lake a few times.
You gotta rip it back.
He's like, if you're like, you want to rip it? And he's like, you want a few more minutes? That's chill with me. And I just looked at him and I'm like, yeah, I can rip it. And he's like, you can rip it. I'm like, hell yeah. And so I hop back on.
I can rip it. Great.
And then I hop back on, and like the cool thing would have been to like speed off, but it's like a no wake zone, so it's like and I'm like, what's up? I'm gonna rip it the minute I get out of here. But I will say, I went on it by myself.
Sure.
And
did you feel alive?
Call it 7 minutes in heaven.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I didn't even need a girl. It was just me and that jet ski.
Wow.
No, I ripped it. Okay. So I'm going full throttle, okay? The handle is to the handle, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm,
handle to the handle, baby.
Yeah. You cannot pedal to the metal.
No,
handle to the handle,
baby.
So I'm like hitting these waves. I'm getting the wake, and I'm catching air, and I'm like literally audibly like like laughing and having a great time.
Someone just on the thing is like, oh, that kid just trying the jet ski for the first time. As you're like, whoa.
No, people were like, I was like zooming past them and they're looking at like their heads are going on the boats and they're following me and they're like, yeah, like I'm getting like,
for it.
Yeah, like they were calling me Danger Delman.
No,
they were probably saying that
they were,
to their friends.
Okay.
That's Danger Dell.
Oh, that's Danger Dell. That's Sea-Doo Dell.
Yeah, that's Sea-Doo Dell.
He's
Anyway,
ready.
so I like beeline it as fast as I can to get to the Sea-Doo only. There's a Sea-Doo only section where you can practice tricks.
You can practice your
tricks. That's what he's telling me.
there.
He's like, there's where you could go. But most of the people, they go to there to like learn how to drive it.
Sure.
But for me, I'm going to practice tricks.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if people know this about me, but for one of my summer assignments for History Day, I did it on the history of...
No one would know this about you except for me.
The history of pyrotechnics in the movies.
Okay.
Which was just a genius ploy for me to go to Universal Studios as much as I wanted.
And see Waterworld.
Well, yeah, because that was the pyrotechnics in the Waterworld show.
I feel like you should let people know real quick. Now, here's just a subset. If you ever go to Universal Studios in the next like 5 years, because I think it'll be gone in the next 5 years. Don't say that.
It won't be gone.
You don't think
so?
so?
I hope not. But saying it is not a good thing. But it's like one of their best shows.
They have a show. They have a live action show, and it is based on the movie Waterworld with Kevin Costner.
It's like a 20-minute free for all with stunt people that are actually in the movies.
Yeah, no, it's a huge pool of water. Like there's a huge pool of water. The set is built that it's like a Waterworld set in the pool of water, and they do like a very small like segment of like the mariner comes and he has to fight the deacon and it's all these stunt people that are doing it.
Yeah, but it's legit. It's not just
it's
you're
incredible.
making it sound lame. This thing is amazing.
I don't think
they got
am.
jet skis. They got standing up ones. They got actual fan boats. They have fire explosions.
They have a plane that flies in through the wall and crashes and things explode.
Amazing. And you're just like, and I don't know if you've ever been, but they went for it. And so it's just amazing. This show is amazing. I remember the first time I saw it because I was going
I love this.
and I was like a kid, and I was literally like, yeah,
This is the best day of my life.
yeah, because I wanted to be an actor, so it was
Yeah.
the first time I ever went. Like, I loved the studio tour. I got picked in the special effects show to be the kid on stage, and the guy literally is like, "Hey, you got something, kid. Maybe you should." And I remember going, I'm like, "Dad, did you hear me?"
He did it.
Yeah,
And Dad's like, "Let's go."
Yeah, he's like, "Get in the car." yeah. But I told you we should have never brought him here. No, but like, so I fell in love with the Waterworld show, and I love the Sea-Doo part and all that.
It is particularly unhinged
Oh,
in
it's
the
amazing.
best possible way. There's massive pyrotechnics. There are really 6 stunts. If you've never seen stunts in real life, it is like people doing like 25-foot drops. The people doing
amazing.
like,
it's
wild.
There's a guy who gets fully caught on fire
there's
and
a guy that
falls
just gets
from a
light on
50-foot drop.
Yeah.
Anyways, some guy died recently in the but it's real. It's awesome. And another intel, if you do go to Universal Studios, get stoned and go to the animal show.
Okay,
it's all the animals from like literally the owls from Harry Potter. The actual owls like fly above you.
It's
They're
little wild.
There's cats. There's monkeys riding on the cats. It's like
Yeah.
the craziest thing you've ever seen. And thank me later. But because most people skip the shows are where it's at Universal.
I do think so.
Okay, so back to, I used to watch this Waterworld show so much, like sometimes a few times and I was a young kid, probably like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
And I'd go to the point where the mariner, who's the cool guy, he's the hero.
Yeah, he's the hero of the guy.
He's
pretty cool.
He recognized me because like I would come and I would
They're
love
like,
it.
This kid is obsessed.
And I'd walk out and I'm like, yeah, mariner. Yeah. So,
my best friend.
yeah, so I'd walk in and thank goodness this guy was so nice, but like he would like, point at me in the show, or he'd like wink at me, or like he'd give me like a high five at the end.
Buddy.
So like I just really like was in. I was part of the world, you know?
You are
on the audience, but I was in the world.
But you get it. You
Without
get
me,
it.
is it even a show?
No, it's not.
It's just some guys riding around on
God,
jet skis.
I love
But
it.
anyway, so the last 7 minutes, I'm there, and I was like, let's just see. If I fall in, I fall in.
You just wanted to be the mariner.
I just wanted to see. No, let me come on. I just wanted to see like what it was gonna do. So I'm just like pounding it, and
left, right, center.
Yeah, and I'm like, I did a circle, and then I'm like, oh, and then I did like, I was doing like donuts on it.
Yeah.
And then I started like pushing down, and then I was like doing these like crazy zigzags, and I was like, I am the mariner. like I felt it, and I was just like, yeah, like no. Like just the other people on the boat.
36-year-old guy just like, yeah.
And then like I lean back, and then I'm doing like and I'm like dun, like
first
all
time
the
on a
tricks
jet ski, huh?
Yeah, all the tricks the mariner did, I would go as fast as I can, and because I like ice skated or hockey skated and did snowboarding, I know how, so I'd go and I'd like do a stop and splash the water up, and I'm like, yeah.
Oh, see, I'm so glad you got this, because I knew this was in you all along. I really did.
Yeah,
buddy.
and so like I'm like, oh, I should probably get back now. Like I ripped it, and and so I'm going handle to the handle, and I'm crossing the lake, and I'm hitting. I'm it's amazing. Like it's like
Also,
my victory lap.
Yeah, it wasn't that busy, so it was even nicer to literally be like, this whole town's ours.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh.
So as I'm going, there's no music playing, but there's music in my head. And so I'm going, and I finally get in, and back to like the coolness stops when you're in the wake zone. But this time I was like, I was chill. I came back.
You
different.
came back.
I came back different.
I saw it. I saw it
and
unlocked
he saw it too.
Yeah,
And then
you literally came back, and right before the wake zone, because I think you saw me waiting for you there. You were like, I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna tag.
Oh yeah. And then no, I saw you, and I was like, I gotta give him. I want to show him what I learned over there.
And you're like,
yeah. Well, because I was also in the wake zone, so I'm like, can't go too crazy. I'm not gonna kill some kid on accident. Like I go crazy, but like in 20 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So then I come in, and the guy, he's like, you rip it? I'm like, I ripped it.
Oh, I ripped it.
He's like, saw you out there.
My favorite thing ever is
And then like I'm kind of coming in, and so like he's like being all awkward, and I just put my arm out like, let's be bros, like grab my arm, I'll grab your arm.
Pull me in.
Yeah,
the jet
that's what
ski
I would do with my friend. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I do that with anyone, but he was too, I don't know,
Chad
toxic.
Chad is
and
not
like we
gonna
don't
let it
touch our
happen.
boys,
Hey, I'll wear a pearl pearl necklace, but I'm still a misogynistic asshole.
So
pearls are just in right now.
He doesn't grab my arm. I come in and he jumps onto the jet ski with me because he wouldn't grab my arm.
Yeah.
Missed out on that would have been a cool bro moment if we buckled
Dell, but that's when you have to
and he pulled me in.
Okay, but that's when you have to pull an adult move. Like, whereas Chad can teach you that you should go and rip loose on the jet ski.
Well,
when you came in, you could have been like, "Hey, buddy, why didn't you grab my arm?"
Oh,
pal?
I did spank him on the ass on the way
out. Okay,
great. And I also get why that guy from Tiger King for his intro, because he was like, he was like, "Come on, film me on the jet ski for my intro." But now if someone were to ask me like what the coolest intro in the world would be, it's probably just me coming in on a jet ski.
Coming in on a jet ski. I get it. Yeah. It's cool. You're just a cooler guy.
I'm cooler now.
Yeah.
And
do you feel like you're cooler now?
I went back because I had some cash in my wallet and I wanted to give him like a tip because they had like a tip jar.
You shouldn't have given Chad a tip. He didn't grab your arm.
No, I didn't give it to that guy. I gave it to Chaplin.
Oh,
guy.
wow.
No, but I went back, but I was like looking around. I'm like, is Chet here? And
Chet? No? Okay. All right.
And then I like wanted.
Is he going to put on chapstick? Good.
And I did that awkward like, just gonna put this tip here. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. And
That's when you turned into
I didn't
the dad.
have to say
no,
but I wanted him to know. I had a good time, and I was like, thanks for the. I killed it out there. I was a killer. Yeah, and then came back.
Really?
I was so good. I came back. It felt so good.
You felt alive.
I brought it up a lot to the point where your dad was like, I might be getting jet ski equipment for Christmas.
Yeah,
or
you
something.
really might.
Like
only because he literally was like, "Do you like?" My dad was like, "We can just look it up." And
well, it was like half a joke because it's ridiculous, but I think I played it so hard that they might be like, this might be a new thing.
Because my dad would be the kind of person that would find a jet ski for like $11 on trade.
It barely
that's
works.
Who he is.
Hey, it's all right.
He's the kind of guy that would be like, well, I buy you an $11 jet ski, but you have to fix
the stand-up
it.
ones,
oh,
so I can go under the water and pop
not.
up. Actually, I want to get my jet ski, and I want to make it like camo looking, and then I want to put on a uniform, and I want people to think I'm the mariner, and I'll ride around.
Can you describe the mariner's uniform?
He's like a long hair, like Hercules.
Okay.
And then
Hercules.
he's got these jacked arms.
Yeah.
And they're
what
kind
else?
of greasy because he's been working on stuff.
Yeah, he has skills. Just a reminder.
He has skills.
He's got skills.
Because he's a half fish, half man.
Yep. Okay.
Because he's evolved.
Also,
but he also has
shirtless.
fatigues. No, he has an A shirt on, a wife beater on.
Yeah, okay.
And then he has the long cargo pants.
Okay.
And some boots. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be that.
Cool.
And then I'll just go around and people are like, who's that guy? I don't know, but he's pretty cool.
I will say, you unleashed the jet ski side of you, but you also unleashed like the dock boy side of you because you really wanted to hang out with those dock kids.
I kept trying to high five them.
them.
And then they wouldn't, and I give them a point.
To convince all of us that he could work there. And
I was like,
you're mid-30s. They don't want you working.
No, but
there,
I want to be. I want to be the guy that like still works there. That's my dream. Like
you're gonna be a lame-o. You're gonna be like,
I want to be the guy that still works there, and he wears like the shirt he wore from the first season. It's like way too short. It's like belly's hanging out. He's like, yeah, I've been here since '98. What's up, Travis? This is my turf.
Jeans and water shoes on.
Yeah.
He's like constantly has a joint in his mouth, and he's like, hold that. You mind? Okay.
Constantly trying to impress like the chicks, but failing miserably.
And they're like, we're fucking 19. You're gross.
I'm like, school
Get
guys.
out of here.
I'm always trying to get like, if you guys want any like,
hey man, I can hook you up with some box wine.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
If you guys want to go rock climbing, me and my friend Trav are
We're going to go to Sentinel
And they're like, we don't want to go.
Like,
if you want to practice saxophone,
so
I can run some drills with you.
But he'll let us in his RAV4, so I guess we're just going to have to hang out with him.
Yeah, anyways.
I love that for you. I really do.
I think it would work. I think I'd go by Dell or...
Oof.
Yeah, and then... Or Dell.
No.
Ooh, that's good. Dell.
Dell?
Like Sea-Doo, but
You're going to have to say that every time you introduce yourself.
How's it going? I'm Dell.
No,
I'm
that's
just
not
Dell.
this guy.
Delman I'm Lake Dell. Dell Lake. Lakeman.
No. Delman's going to be a different guy. He's going to do Sea-Doos. He's going to get into karate.
No, I'm not allowed
What are you
going to
do for work besides working the docks, you think?
well, yeah, I'm probably going to just like be the oldest guy that's renting them out. But also like I mainly have to. Oh, I'm going to be the mechanic. I'll be the wrench.
That's good.
I'll be like, what's up, guys? How's it going? Just wrenching over here.
Yeah, maybe they'll just call you the wrench.
Delman the wrench.
Nope, still not Delman, just the
Delman
wrench.
the wrench.
No, that's too long. I do love this for you. I mean it honestly. I knew that you would like take 10 minutes to get in and then you'd be a different man.
But like, who would we be together if you're in this like Harley Davidson San Francisco shirt and I'm Dell?
I mean this very kindly. I don't know if we're together in this world.
I think we are. It still makes sense.
Yeah, no, we are. We are. What do I do? I paint things.
No, you're also wrenching.
I thought so too.
We're a Sea-Doo couple.
So here's what I would want to be in that life, and I'm going to be honest.
I just want to be really, really like suntanned. Like I want to look like a football.
I think you want to be a leather glove.
Yeah,
I think you want to just be like
my skin. I want it to look like a basketball.
People see you and they're like, oh, just give him lotion.
Yeah.
Lotion.
Oh yeah, I want it to look like that crisp pecking duck skin.
Yeah.
like a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
Less grease and more taut.
Yeah.
No, I want to be honest. If I'm going to be in that world, I'm also going to be wearing water shoes. You know I love a water shoe. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be wearing really weird hats.
Yeah.
Still chapped lips.
Oh yeah.
Not a stitch of makeup on these bones. And I'm gonna be the bait and tackle girl.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that's all I've ever wanted to be. Is just like but I'm gonna know everything there is to know. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, you're gonna want that yellow sparkler at the end of that. Like, I'm gonna also, just an FYI, every year they have like a fishing competition.
Yeah.
Guess who wins?
You're gonna win.
Every year I win.
And I'm gonna host.
Every year. And you know what? I throw it back.
Nice.
That's how baller I am.
That's great.
Yeah, you like
I'm
that?
also gonna sell ice cream at the ice cream parlor.
Yeah, we're gonna own it. We're gonna own the ice cream parlor.
Weirdly,
and the wrench.
sadly, I think that this might be like the way we make our fortune. It's like I'm gonna invent some sort of weird like Sea-Doo horn or something.
Yeah, okay.
Like a duck collar.
Yeah.
And you're gonna invent some lure.
Sure.
And we're gonna just make that lure money.
Yeah, in a different life, I really do love this for ourselves.
I know.
Probably
it's like, why'd you ever leave
life.
the mountains? Like
I think about that
I know
a lot.
why I left the suburbs. I mean, I was close to the mountains.
Okay.
And I was close to the ocean, but I wasn't close enough.
I will say, as beautiful and like adorable and cute and kitschy and just like warm and homey as it feels, it is the exact opposite as well. Like, it is a very narrow-minded town.
Oh,
it is a very small thinking town.
A lot of let's go Brandon.
Let's go Brandon.
Yeah.
A lot of like, and also they haven't seen any other part of the world.
Totally.
So they'll do these hyperbolizing things. We'll be like, well, in China. And you're like, no,
but the
not
best
in
part
China. Like, no, that's wrong.
But see, that's where I come in.
Yeah.
Because I have been out there a lot. I've talked to a lot of those people out there. And what I have learned is that like humor and like and storytelling and Sea-Doos and the lake, like it translates all that stuff. So if I keep my open mind and I can be the guy that like I drop wisdom on these
You're just like
fools.
the vicious liberal wrench guy.
Yeah,
I
vicious
love that
liberal
for you.
wrench guy who gives free education.
Yeah,
like
I'll
be like, you guys should go. And like I'm inspiring.
Yeah.
And it's like
we still like fly our like pride flag on our boat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I love that for us.
Yeah. But
I really do.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I'm just saying, I'm ready when you are. Dive in.
Okay.
And then in the winter we do like, we're camp hosts in our trailer.
No, winter is when I work. I'm going to take all of it off, the whole costume. Gonna come back, and I'm going to go back.
You're going to be like a stock man.
And I'm going to work hard. And
he has a deep side part in a $7,000 suit.
Yeah.
And then someone's like, are we Mariner? And you're like, I go by Andrew.
Yeah. I'm going to be working hard, and I'm going to do, and then there's going to be that day. They just know I take this day off, and you can't, I'm like, don't call, don't text me. And they're like, I wonder what he does when he's not at work. And little do they know,
I'm a stock market man.
And then when I leave the stock market, I'm the Mariner.
Oh my God, I love it.
All right, we figured it out.
God, it's so good to figure out what our life plan is right now on this podcast.
Well, I felt good about it because I've never actually thought about it. I thought I was just going to,
Yeah, we have hopes and dreams, but man, do those change, huh?
I mean, these now sound like dreams.
Kind of cooler.
Yeah. I mean, Yeah, I'm gonna sell one. Actually, maybe I should do this.
Okay.
Really do it.
Sure.
Like do it to the point where like I did it.
Yeah.
Then write the script about it.
Yeah, love it. Okay, good.
Stockman by day,
Mariner
by night.
Yeah.
And it's a movie. It's a rom-com where I fall in love with myself.
Do you want to dive into Melting Pot?
I think we should.
Yeah, probably. We've probably talked about a jet ski for about 45 minutes.
No, but it was
now.
fun. I had a great time.
Good. I love this. I love this for you. All right. Ooh, this is fun.
Okay.
If you could make any animated movie live action and it would be perfect, which one? Also, they said vice versa, which took me a second to realize that they meant any live action movie.
Animated? I don't know. I kind of don't. Most animated stories I feel are animated for a reason because the stories are quite heightened. You know, fish talking and singing and stuff.
Sure.
So I kind of personally would prefer just leave it as is.
Also, I will say,
like
quite
when
honestly,
they do turn them into live
it's
action,
never good.
It's always super cringy.
Yeah. I don't love it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, cool. Although if they're going to continue,
I could probably do it the other way though. Live action to cartoon. I could probably figure that out.
You think you want to do like what? A live action?
No.
A cartoon?
Of something. I think that could work easier.
You're going to do like a cartoon version of The Godfather? What are you going to do?
Actually, a live action Bob's Burgers could be fun.
So I think that a lot too. I think that would be it'd be a really fun one to do. Because
they're just like people.
Yes. And it'd be super fun to do.
Yeah.
Although I will also say if they're going to continue on the live action journey, which it just seems like they are because they're just hammering those things out.
Yeah.
Hercules is top notch.
Hercules
Hercules
is
top
and the whole
tier.
thing?
No, that's Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be a cool one.
That'd be a cool live
That'd be
action
a really
one.
good one.
Okay.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
Great. That's a great one. Yeah, but no, Hercules is top notch mainly because of the music. The music's like incredible, and then you have like really great female heroine in Megara. You have like I mean, Hercules will be like an afterthought. It'll be like Chris Evans or something, and then all the music you'd have good. Like Lizzo. You could have like Jennifer Hudson. You could have like amazing music. You could have what's his name, Danny DeVito, come back as his character. Yeah, I think you could have James Spader. Is it James Spader? No, who is it? It's James Woods. You could have James Woods being
David Spade.
No, that's Emperor's New Groove again.
That's the same movie to me.
Delman? Not even close. Not even
Agree
close.
to disagree.
All right. Anyways, Delman's gonna do an animated version of The Godfather.
Yeah.
Someone said, "What was your and Delman's fashion style in the 6th grade?" Do you have any fashion style in the 6th grade?
6th grade is specific.
It is specific because it's junior high.
Is it?
I will
say, it's not. That's 6th grade.
No, 6th grade.
Junior high for me was 7th and 8th. Middle school is 6th, 7th.
No, mine was 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Then that's
was junior
middle
high.
school.
No, mine was 6th, 7th,
no,
and 8th.
I'm telling you, it's called middle school. It's not called junior high.
It was called junior high.
Well, that's because you're mountain people.
Yeah, they called it junior high, and it was the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th grade.
Well, my junior high was just 7th and 8th.
That's crazy. That's insane.
So in 6th grade, I was probably still just wearing like
Oshkosh bagosh.
The bum equipment and all that crap. But in high school, in 7th grade, then I was wearing that's when I was wearing like, I would wear a lot of the Anchor Blue stuff and a lot of like a polo with a zipper on it and beyond baggy pants, studded belt.
Gross.
Yeah. Cool. And then I had a wallet on a chain.
Why? No one wanted your wallet.
Because it was cool.
Yeah,
I remember like I saw some kids with it. I asked my dad and he's like, I used to have one too.
Love it.
And we had to go to some like seedy leather shop that sold like questionable other leather because that's the only place you can. My dad's like, don't look at it. And I'm like, pretty cool. Right. What's up?
Like, this is cool. Hey, what's with the ball gag?
I'm trying to introduce myself. I'm like, Eddie, I'm going to be coming around here a lot.
No, he's not, Eddie. No, he's not. Don't show him the whips.
Yeah.
God.
He just got, exactly. And then I bleached my tips of my hair because I got a 4.0. So my dad let me bleach my tips, which is the antithesis of being a rebel.
Mm-hmm. 6th grade was a tough one because I started dyeing my hair, but I did like box dye.
Oh yeah,
and so it was like a really bright orange color. It was
I did the sun in.
Yeah, so I did. It has crazy orange, and then I let my sister cut my hair, which is a horrible idea. So I looked really bad. And then it was like my intro into makeup. And so I hammer slammed that stuff on my face. And it was a real,
that's hilarious.
It was a real, like it was like overalls. The main thing was like overalls and a really cool t-shirt that usually had like Snoopy on it or something cool.
That's pretty
and
cool.
then just like the most blue eyeshadow that you've ever seen on a child. They looked like Mimi from the Drew Carey show.
Oh gosh.
But like a young kid.
That's hilarious.
A lot of Tweety stuff, a lot of Looney Tunes stuff, and I wasn't even a Looney Tunes fan.
That's methy mountain people
It is methy mountain people style. And it was really into it. And also, baby bangs are coming back. I've seen them. These weren't baby. These were like someone accidentally chopped off a bunch, and I would try my best to get them to stick down.
Ew.
And it was like maybe a half an inch of bang.
That's hilarious.
Circling my head. And I thought I looked pretty dang cool.
Yeah.
There's a really great photo that I will absolutely post to the Favorite Cheese Instagram where I was at a car show with my parents. So looking cool already, like, because I was at a car show with my parents.
That's pretty cool.
And I had my various tiny baby bangs. And then I also had like a Tweety shirt on.
Yeah.
And I thought I was looking like really cool.
You
And then I
probably
look
were.
at it and I was like, oh, this
Probably
little
pretty cool.
turkey, just looking as sad and ridiculous as possible. But I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's a Tweety shirt.
mine was bad because it's like in my head I just wanted to look so hardcore, but like my parents just wouldn't let it. And also I'm just not that guy. Like, and so I had this spiky hair that I used the liquid ice hair gel. Like I could pop a balloon on the spikes.
I love that for you.
And I had this shirt that if you looked at it one way, it was yellow. If you looked at it the other way, it was like blue. But it was
called
like
a chameleon shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, pretty cool.
And it's like a Jerry Garcia tie.
Good for you.
You know, and I thought it was like be ironic. I love thrifting at that point. And so, well, I always have, but I was still thrifting. So it's like, I'd have like a suit jacket on that's way too big and shorts. And I'm like, what's up, guys?
But
and
needless to say, we were pretty cool.
I was looking like a, business on the top and a party down below.
Oh, I love it so much. Oh, someone said details on the necklace drop. Look, I've been making all these really cute ass necklaces.
They're right here. You
they're
can't
like
see
Delman's
them.
looking at a pile of them right now as we speak. What the best thing about it is that like I started during the pandemic as a true thing of boredom. It was like, hey, I like to create and do things with my hands and I need to keep myself busy. And then I would just like every now and then be like, hey, I made like too many and so I'm going to sell them online and throw them up there and whatever. And it was really cute and amazing. And everyone always would be like, hey, like, they'd sell out so quickly. They always sell out the first day. It's so crazy. It blows my mind that it still happens. And then now I get so many DMs and so many. And I will say, I think they're very popular now. They're like a style of like.
Yeah, but you have a great
eye. Oh, I love
and
doing it too. It's like super fun and it's super fun for me. But I would never qualify myself. I'm like, I'm a jewelry maker.
Whatever, you're creative. People like what you're doing.
Thank you. But it's also very funny and like I have friends now who literally are like, we demand them. I need them now. And they've like done them as wedding gifts. They've done them as like a million different things. And it's very fun and cool.
I think you should sell them on our website.
You think so?
I think so. Or like people can buy custom ones.
Well, and the crazy thing about it is that like I'll have to make a ton and then they always just sell out. So I always feel bad because people are like, when are these coming? When are they? And they like lose their mind about it. And I'm like, and I get DMs all the time that are like, hey, when's this happening?
Yeah,
and I'm
so
like,
when is it happening?
Today. I was like, so if you see, I'll probably be in my Instagrams and Instagram stories selling necklaces today. And a girl named Madison asked details on the necklace drop. So I'm doing a little one today. So
okay, you're doing one today, and then potentially some might show up on the website.
Maybe. Who knows? Yeah,
maybe not.
I love that.
Yeah, love
but it's just very cute and it's very sweet, and it is like it's slowly becoming one of the favorite things I've ever done. It's just like making all these fun, weird necklaces that all say the weirdest shit, and I love that stuff resonates. I made one that said little butter baby, and I was like, no one's gonna buy this. And then so many people were like, I need little butter baby. I was like, thank you. That means a lot to me. So if you're looking for necklaces, they're coming. Go to Instagram right now, currently on Wednesday, the day that it is. Someone literally asked, we were at some craft fair thing, and she was like, you make those? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, would you be willing to put them in stores? And I was like, I'd have to make a lot of them.
Yeah.
I
I think you
like,
could do it.
Yeah, but it was just a very funny thing. She was like, yeah, like if you had like 100, 150.
Can you make 10
like,
of them at once? Like,
No.
like I'll make this robot that it ties to your hand, and all the beads will be the same on 10 racks, and you pick one up and the other 10, like you're looking in a mirror with another mirror behind
like
you.
I'm doing like a series of animatronic hands or making.
Yeah.
I feel like, not in a mean way, but if we use this technology for necklace making, I feel like we're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm happy to do it. Happy to, but I do feel like we should be using this technology.
I'm just going to go on the Sea-Doo.
Yeah, there we go. There it is. Perfect.
Anything else?
Someone said, you have one wish,
Okay.
but it can't be for money, fame, or longevity. What would it be?
Sea-Doo.
That's it.
No.
You just want a brand new
Money,
Sea-Doo.
fame,
Oh, and you're
or
gonna need like a spot on the dock. So
Money,
fame, or longevity.
Whoa.
That's tough, huh?
Yeah, because that's kind of all you're
the things.
all you're looking for.
I know.
How about unlimited confidence? That's real.
But see, here's
Sea-Doo confidence when I'm not on a Sea-Doo.
Delman, I will say that like if you have like unlimited confidence, then like you're still gonna. I hope it doesn't like destroy your empathy or destroy your sympathy.
It probably will.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
definitely will.
Then you're gonna be like a weird asshole to be around, where it's like those, those cocky weird monsters.
Yeah, I'm gonna open doors with my feet.
What does that even mean?
How's it going?
I thought you meant like you're gonna like use your toes to grip the door open and like pull it.
I'm kicking doors down, baby.
Kicking doors down is the way to say that, by the way, not opening doors with my feet.
Well, I'm just learning.
I don't have confidence yet.
So I'm opening it.
I think mine is, if I have to do like a no money, fame, or longevity, I mean, like success, I feel like that is in the same like category, and it's like a workaround and yada yada. Look, mine is very simple.
Yeah.
I want to wake up and I want Weasel and Frankenstein to be children with their exact personalities, with their exact like who they are,
But
with
they're
their
human
same
ages?
Yeah, but they're like human
so
ages.
Weasel would be like 12 and
He'd
Frank
be like
would be
11
like 6.
and Frank is like 6.
Or
and
they would be their dog ages and Weasel would be like 108 and Frank would be like, he's like,
kill me, please. Why'd you turn me into a human?
yeah.
No, I mean like I would be like, it would be like Frank would be like 6 and Weez would be like 10 and we would just have like a wonderful little family.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to give birth to any children. Frank
nice.
would have like a killer kid personality.
Oh, yeah, she'd be great.
Weez would have such a good personality as a kid.
Yeah.
I think I'm not the only one.
No,
I think there are
awesome.
plenty of people that would spend like at least $20,000 to turn their dog into a human
Well,
child.
if it costs more money to have a baby, I think most people would spend $20,000 to turn their dogs.
I think that's a very simple. Yeah, that's true. It does actually.
It costs more than that to have a baby in America.
That's annihilation. It
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah.
No, but I would. That would be my wish. I would say.
That's great.
Cool. I want my
love
dogs
that.
to be children. That
Yeah.
way, once again, I don't have to go through the whole birth thing.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of
Well,
work.
you have health issues.
Sure. And also, it seems like a lot of work without
Yeah,
health.
no, I don't
We know
think-
the
yeah.
healthiest people that are like, that sucked.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would be that,
Yeah.
and then we'd have like our nice little family, and then we'd like be like,
Be
cool, tight, moving
Yeah.
on.
Then we would exploit them.
Oh my God, we would so exploit them.
It'd be great.
Frankie would be like huge on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
She'd be so huge
Yeah,
on TikTok,
baby.
especially because she's, so into Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, I love that.
Thank you. I do too. I think that's the move. I
Yeah.
think if I have to have a wish that I can't have like other things, I'll just turn my animals into people.
Yeah, great. I
Thank
love
you.
that.
Thank you so much.
That's a great question.
Right?
Yeah.
Someone sent us this Am I the Asshole?
Mm-hmm.
And look, I read through it and I would like to know your opinions.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I love these so much. Keep sending them because they fascinate me.
Yeah,
They're
me
so
too.
funny. They're so insane. They're also like truly some of the most unhinged things that I've ever experienced. And you're always like, either you're like, yes or no.
Yeah.
It's never like, I don't know.
Now, am I hearing this as me or as Sea-Doo me?
I'm
It's
going
a
to be
different
honest.
guy.
I think you're both going to have the same opinion.
Okay, great. Okay.
Okay. Am I the asshole for taking my friend to court after she kicked me out of the bridal party for cutting my hair?
Whoa.
Yeah. Take that in.
Yeah.
For my friend's
Well-
3-day wedding, listen.
Yeah.
For my friend's 3-day wedding, I had to buy 3 different dresses, including alterations and specific shoes, which totaled over $700. She also wanted specific hairstyles for each day. Unfortunately, starting in March, my hair started to deteriorate.
Whoa.
Due to my health reasons, my hair was falling out in chunks, and in May, I made the very difficult decision to cut my hair. I told the bride about my decision 2 weeks before the wedding, and she didn't say anything bad. The following week, she came over to my house, and when she was about to leave, she brought up that she was concerned about my haircut, and I told her that it would look good even though it wouldn't be uniform with the other bridesmaids. The following day, I received this message. After our recent conversations, I'd like to remind you of my boundaries. I've been very accommodating and graceful. I'm going to put on a voice because I feel like I have to. But I can't allow you to disrespect me. As you know, my wedding has been something that I've dreamt of for many years.
Oh, God.
Husband and I have invested a lot of money into the video and photos of this day. As we reflect on this day in the further, we want to see our vision reflected in the memories. Since I asked each of you bridesmaids to be bridesmaids in 2019, I've been very clear and very communicative of my request.
God.
The timing of your decision to cut your hair.
How does this person get married?
I don't know. The timing of your decision to cut your hair and not income in advance is very upsetting to me. I would have felt respected if you had communicated to me more than a week prior to the wedding so we could have worked on it together to find a collaborative situation. It's her hair.
And she's sick.
I know.
Okay, if I would have known you had cancer,
God,
it's like insane.
Your inconsistencies have concerned me. Oh, wow. I love it. Your inconsistencies have concerned me. And while I sympathize with your health concerns, I'm not willing to compromise my vision to accommodate you or anyone else.
Compromise my vision.
When you have informed me in advance that we could have found a better solution. Since this is something that you can no longer fully commit to, I need you to step down from participating in my wedding.
I need you to step down.
This was 3 days before the wedding. I immediately sent her and her husband an invoice asking them to reimburse me for the dress and shoes.
Yeah.
Keeping in mind that one of the dresses is still in her possession, and even though I paid for it. Neither of them replied, so I decided to take it to court.
Okay, that's weird.
I mean, yes and no.
Yeah.
I was told I was inconsistent and selfish after I spent the past 2 weeks helping her plan the wedding shower. I worked with another bridesmaid to surprise her with a bridal shower after the bachelorette trip had to be canceled. I spent hours helping her out with wedding details. When she asked me to help her tone up before the wedding, I sent her personalized workout programs and even went with her to the gym to show her the ropes. When I agreed to be her bridesmaid, I was more than willing to oblige with what she had asked me. Even at times, it was a lot of time and money. So am I the asshole for taking her to court because she kicked me out for cutting my hair?
Okay, so this is probably one of the only times when I'm going to say no. You're not the asshole. This Bridezilla is a monster.
That's a monster.
I don't know who would marry this person. They seem awful, inconsiderate, and get it. I've been married, so I get it. And neither of us became, you became very focused on planning our wedding, which we're grateful for, but no one matched. No one
matched. I didn't give a shit.
I had girls on my side.
I had guys on my side.
It was just and our wedding was amazing. And a lot of people say it was one of the, who is this person? I've never dreamt of it since I was a child. I never dreamt of it, so I don't get it. But
I think that we're not the right people to do that.
Insane.
It's crazy. It is crazy. What I will say too is that this is a common, especially in the female journey. It's so common to have so many expenses. I mean, it too with bachelor parties, but bachelorette parties, and they're always wild, and they've gotten more and more insane over the years.
Yeah.
Of it used to be we're gonna go out for the night, and they're drinking and crazy, and you wear a sash and you move on. Now they're we're going to Tahoe for 4 days. We're getting a spa package. Yeah. We're getting A, B, and C. And I remember when we got married, I remember reading all this stuff, and part of the reason why we decided to get married 2 months after we were we're doing this and we're planning it in 2 months. And whereas that is absolutely insane to plan an entire wedding in 2 months. Yeah. It really was one of the craziest times of my life. But it was also because I remember reading all these things and being this is so consuming, all consuming.
Rip it off like a Band-Aid.
Also such a joke because none of this matters. The marriage is what matters.
Yeah.
The like communication, the
weird.
relationship is what matters.
It's so weird.
My dad is a pastor, as a lot of people know, and he's done probably at least thousands upon thousands of weddings.
For sure.
Like he did our wedding. He's done every single one of my family members' weddings, obviously.
He does it all the time.
He does it all the time, and he's done like ones from, where he's been like in the Yosemite Chapel where it's like thousands upon thousands of dollars to do. He's been in like some crazy court. He's been flown to places to do it, and like, on a thing in Tahoe.
He's seen the gamut of a budget.
And he literally says, he says like how I can tell. There was two things where he said how I could tell that the marriage was going to fail. And one of them was the amount of money spent.
The more expensive the wedding.
The shorter the marriage is what he said. Yeah. And then he also said when the other people would smash the cake into each other's face.
Oh yeah.
He was like, whenever like anyone would
as if they smashed it into the face and one of them was mad about it.
Yeah, well, it's also like if someone asked or someone like, he was like, if I saw them do it and they both like did it as a joke and they were happy about it, he was like, but when I would see, it was very obvious that person had like asked them not to smash the cake in the face and they did it, and they were like, cool. He was like, it's disrespectful. It was an immediate sign of disrespect on your wedding day.
Yeah, because we saw that where it was like, I thought we weren't gonna do this.
We saw it happen, and the guy like smashed, and we're both like, oh no, this is bad.
No, but it's. I mean, but
people have these ideas in their mind of like what they need for the wedding, and it's such like an overwhelming, insane thing.
It's just too much. Like.
You're going to ruin a friendship because of that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that friendship is ruined. And if someone is your bridesmaid or in the bridal party, like, that is at the time someone who's the closest person to you.
It's insane.
And it's crazy that, like, the pictures to you matter more.
Oh,
like,
my God.
I mean, for me, it's like, I guess that makes sense, because it's like when we look at our pictures, like one of my groomsmen stabbed us in the back, and we don't want
I wish I could burn that person out of every. That's a weird thing to look through every single one of our photos, being like, I wish I could blur that person out entirely.
Exactly, but also it's like that was a time in my life, and that happened, and it doesn't really affect me because I look at it and I'm like, oh yeah, and if my kids go, who's that? I'll just tell them the story, and then but it's like that's how it goes.
A very cautionary tale of friendship.
Well, my dad had that with one of them. It's like, that was Johnny.
Yeah,
he's in jail.
Yeah,
what a good guy.
I think my parents had that too, where they were like, that's so and so. Like that's
part of life. It's like
so weird, but
it is so weird to, like, because I went to another wedding and the girl, a similar thing. The bridezilla was like talking behind the back of one of her friends about how heavyset the girl looked, and she's like, she's gonna ruin the pictures, and I was like, no one is looking at, like, first off, that's normal, and also, second off, who cares? And it has nothing to do with you. It's like, wow,
it's that weird insecurity of like a reflection of me, and like absolutely no one is gonna look and be like, wow, all of your bridesmaids had matching hairstyles. What I see as a woman when I see that is like, oh, those poor women.
Yeah, exactly.
Those poor women that had to listen to all these emails and all these memos, and that like hated. I've never been in a bridesmaid's dress that I've liked. And I had this idea when we got married. I just didn't do it because I was like, you know what, that's actually really mean. But I had the idea that, because I've been in so many weddings and I still had my outfits, that I was like, I'm going to make my bridesmaid people wear the dresses that I wore in their wedding. Regardless of whether or not it fits or not. I'm just going to be like, get into that one there, Tootsie Pop. Like, I had to wear like an insane floral 1-for-1. Great. I had to wear a crazy tutu in another one. I'm like, throw it on. I wanted all my bridesmaids to wear the shit that I wore in their weddings.
Yeah.
But I also know that like that's just a part of the game. It's just what happens. But
I think that's crazy. Yeah, it's just crazy because like a lot of those pictures too, it's like the bridesmaids look exactly like the bride, and I'm like, don't you want to like
stand
show?
out
and if that's who you are, it's like, oh, you're all the same. Like for me, it's like,
I still think in hindsight,
I have a girl on my side. I had an Asian guy on my side. It's like I had the gambit of all sorts. Our pictures are we got a good group of friends, and we did, and we do.
It's like a real. Also, I want to show that like you have the individuality of like these are all my weird friends, and we're just. It's not about that. It's about all
of us.
One
of my best friends. Oh, sorry, go on.
It's not about that. It's about like all of us coming together that day.
Yeah,
like, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Like at the end of the day, and the other thing, one of my best friends, I asked him to be a groomsman. Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, I'm throwing my comedy festival that I've been planning for like a year on that day," and I was like, "Oh shit!" And we couldn't reschedule ours, and I was like, "You know what? go do that festival.
Have a great
and
day.
you do it so good,
Yeah.
and I wish I could be there, and I had no hard feelings.
Now it sounds extreme. They're being like, "Hey, we're taking him to court." But
the court thing, I mean, that is extreme, and I'm sure like that really hurt that person's feelings.
Okay,
especially
here's
if they
what
were
I
sick.
think. I really think this. I think it's like small claims court. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm gonna bet you anything. They were like, we didn't do anything wrong. We're not gonna pay you $700 back. We're not gonna do that. And honestly, I'd be curious to see how it actually turns out in small claims court, because for certain small things like that, you don't have a choice but to go like, okay, I'm going to have to take you to court, and that sucks.
They should just go on Judge Judy or something.
Judge Judy this one.
No, but I think that like if I was the judge, I would definitely make them pay her back, obviously.
Yeah, I think so.
But
yeah.
Or figure
or like a halfsies, you took the took it.
The girl did nothing wrong.
No.
Like you can't control what someone looks like.
No.
You can't. It's just like it's discrimination. You can't
Yeah.
fire someone for you would get in so much trouble if you fired someone
also just
because
the
they
weird
were
thing of,
sick
like,
and they were cutting their hair out.
They're your friend. And I
Yeah.
don't give a shit if she's like, hey, I just really wasn't feeling myself and I wanted to buzz my head. Or
Yeah.
like, it's in style. It's her body. It's
just
her choice.
This bride, I feel sorry for whoever is marrying them.
Yeah.
But they
We
might
have a
also,
vision.
But
We
they
have,
might
like, a
also be
perfect
just
vision.
as bad. They're like, that's right, babe. That's our vision. Like it might be that.
Yeah, you're
that
right.
Bad too.
Honestly, if she's going to cut her hair, she's got to go,
she's
babe.
out. I never liked her anyway.
I'm just going to be honest. We had purple as our theme, and that's our theme, and it only goes with long hair.
I've never gone back and looked at our wedding pictures unless it's to like show someone else or get a copy for our parents. There's
a picture. I was actually telling my mom this because she printed out a bunch of the pictures that are up there, and we had a photographer that was like a friend said, because
he's a good guy, but he just doesn't have a sense of humor.
Yeah, and he was also a wedding photographer, and we should have just had like a person that knew us take our photos.
He just has his zone. He has his
I'm
looks.
not mad at it, but there was a few things that like that he made us do that I think a lot of people would really like to do. Like there was like a first look thing that both of us were like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then there was like a weird positions that he would make us like get in and like hold each other.
Yeah.
And I think other people truly would love that.
Yeah.
But both of us, you could actively see on our faces that we hate. Like he'd be like, bend down, close your eyes and kiss her forehead. And both of us were like, ew.
Yeah, and he wouldn't even take pictures of the consummation. It was horrible. We kept asking him.
Sir, we have one job today.
He's like,
No.
that person, they're both kind of assholes. But
Who?
I mean, like,
She's not an asshole.
No, she's not an asshole. But I'm gonna get her back by suing her thing. That's weird. I don't
think so. I think if you
I would
that much money, and that's close to $1,000. That's
I would
close to
hit them all.
$1,000.
I'd hit them all. I'd say, I'm very sorry you feel that way. I'd stand up for my, like, it sounds like from what they wrote that they just went right into it.
I don't think that's true. I think they sent him an invoice and then they ignored
that's
it.
aggressive. So I would have said, hey, I'm so sorry that you feel that way. I would have been more tame in the beginning. That really hurts my feelings. This is why I did this. I can't believe you were my friend. I would give him the whole like letter, and it would be from the heart, and it would sting, and it would also be like, you're a terrible person if this is who you really are. And then it would be like, also please reimburse me as blah 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 blah. If they didn't do it, I would then send them a Venmo request. If they didn't do that, then I would send them an invoice. If they didn't do that, I would ruin their wedding. If they didn't, no, I'm just kidding. If they didn't,
I'd burn the place down.
Yeah. Then I would then give them a follow up and say, if you do not like repay me, then I will have to seek legal action, and then I would take them to court.
She might have done all that.
No, but it didn't sound like that in the
I know,
story.
but
So
that's
it
just
makes
'cause
her
it's a quick
sound worse
post.
because she goes faster. But the bridezilla is the asshole. The friend, that's horrible.
Yeah.
And that would break my heart
It
if
would.
someone said something. Like, I almost had something like that by that same girl I was telling you about.
Yeah.
I had this crazy mustache.
Oh, yeah.
And this long hair because I was filming a commercial.
Yeah.
And I couldn't cut it because I had already booked the commercial, but I
Yep.
had enough time to go on this wedding. The bride and the groom did not care. They were very sweet people.
Yeah.
They still are. The momzilla
Of the
was the one's
bride.
like, "What? That's how you're gonna look?"
She was
in
like,
the
you got to
pictures?
shave that mustache.
You're gonna shave it, and I was like, "If you pay me $40,000, I'll shave it right now." And she's like, "Why would I pay you $40,000?" And I'm like, "Cause that's probably how much I'm gonna make in this commercial, and they'll fire me if I shave it." And she was like, that's not how much you make in commercials. I'm like, oh, are you? And it just got weird. And
she was a crack.
I'm just lucky that, it all worked out. But weddings make people crazy. But Sea-Doo Dell has a specific wedding in mind. And if you're not going to adhere to it, if you don't cut your hair into a mullet, you're not in the party.
We should renew our vows on a Sea-Doo.
Oh, dude. And we come and we have to lean over
I
the
have
Sea-Doo.
a veil and it's just flapping in the wind.
And your dad, who's redoing the vows, he's on one of those hovercraft things.
That's so dangerous. He's in his 70s.
Yeah.
Please don't make him
and
go on a hovercraft.
all the people there.
Can he be on a pontoon boat?
No.
Why can't he be on a pontoon boat?
Because he's standing.
Let him be on a pontoon boat.
Okay, fine. I think, okay, fine. Everyone.
No, he can be on the dock. And then
Okay, he's on the dock. We're on the jet skis.
Yeah, love
Our
that,
people behind us are on jet skis.
Yeah, love
and
it.
all of our friends and family are either on pontoon boats
God,
or jet
I love
skis
it.
or noodles, fun noodle, or flotation.
Or river rat flotation devices.
River
Oh
rat
my God.
renewal. River rat renewal.
Wow.
All right. So
when is our 10-year?
Well, we just had our sixth year. So in 4 years.
God, I hope everyone wants to come.
And then we're going to film it for the podcast.
Okay.
And all the podcast listeners are welcome because at that point,
look, all you got to have is a raft or a ski-doo and you're there, baby.
That's it.
Oh,
wow.
What a dream.
Wow.
This is
great.
something that I want to happen now. Actively.
I changed for the better. I've a new lease on life.
God, I love this
life
for you.
Life is great.
Also, thank you so much to everyone that keeps donating. You're wonderful and amazing. We got some last week, and we just, every time it happens, we hear a little bloop bloop, and we lose our minds. And
I got it. Kimberly, David, Carlos, and John Mark. Thank you so much.
What angels.
Yes.
Thank you, lovers. We love you so much.
Goodbye.
God. Oh, I can't wait for your haircut.
I'm about to hit that Sea-Doo right now.
Hell yeah.
Maybe I should practice in the living room on a barrel.